Now, speaking of fights not happening, I saw recently you actually sent to me a card possibly taking place in Saudi Arabia, and Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua are both on the card, but not fighting one another. Pretty disgusting. So,
Yeah, pretty disgusting if you ask me. I'm pulling up the card right now because I remember sending it to you because allegedly Anthony Joshua is supposed to be fighting Otto Wallen, and then
yeah,
Deontay Wilder is supposed to be fighting Joseph
Joseph
Parker.
Parker.
You know, the interesting thing about this situation, we discussed this before, is the fact that Deontay Wilder was calling out Anthony Joshua, right?
Mhm.
And was like, yo, I don't know what's going on with this guy. You know, maybe he's scared of me. I'm not sure, but we need to give the fans what they want. He even, came out with a video footage. I'm not sure what YouTube channel is on, but he kind of was like, hey, Anthony Joshua, it's coming from me directly. Let's make this fight happen. Let's give the fans what they want. We never got to do it, when we were undefeated. Let's do it now. It's never too late, but it seems like it's crickets on Anthony Joshua's side. So
Yeah.
what do you think? What do you take from that?
I've been calling for this fight for years. I mean, everyone's
Yeah.
been calling for it, but I'm talking about after they both weren't undefeated. I've been saying they should have like a grudge match. Like we're both on the decline.
Yep.
Let's just do this, cash out, and retire. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This if they could fight on the same card, that means they're ready to fight around the same time. So it's nothing about timelines not aligning, right?
Right.
The crazy thing is, I thought after the Fury losses, I thought Wilder lost a little bit of that mystique of people being scared of him. But I think after the Ruiz fight, AJ's never fully got his confidence back. Never fully. And I think it showed really in these Usyk fights because especially in that second fight, there were moments where AJ had like control. He kind of had Usyk a bit on the ropes, but he could just never, just bite down and get him out of there. You know what I mean? So I think that's a bad combination because no matter what, Wilder has that X factor.
Right.
And then it's just something lacking in Joshua's confidence. You know what I'm saying? And all you need to do is second guess yourself once and kind of make a mistake and get knocked out. So is he scared of him? I'm gonna go on the record and say I don't think he's scared of him, but I think there's something in AJ that's just not right. Like there's some kind of confidence lacking in himself. You know what I mean? And just something that Ruiz took from him that he's never been able to get back. So I don't think he looks at Wilder like I fear him, but I think he maybe looks at him like I need to be at my best. And it's like
Okay.
he almost doesn't know how to find that best anymore, if that makes sense.
Got you. He felt like he's just not really he's not ready for Deontay Wilder. I definitely get that. I definitely get that. I mean, for me, I don't know. It's hard to say because I really don't know Anthony Joshua's side, right? But if what Deontay Wilder is saying is true, there has to be some level of fear there from Anthony Joshua, right? I don't know if the fear is directly with the man itself, or maybe he's scared to potentially go into a fight with Wilder. Like you mentioned, it's a fear about, okay, I'm not prepared and I might get stopped and this can further damage my career. I don't know if that's where the fear is stemming from or just something else, just entirely. I don't know, but it seems like there is some level of fear with that boxing bout between himself and Deontay Wilder.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess the other thing would be, if they're on this same card, right? But I mean, this can't be the case because then Wilder wouldn't say would be saying what he was saying. I'm about to say, what if it's a thing where they're anticipating Joshua getting the win, which I think he will, but Wilder's not necessarily a pushover. And then,
Okay.
then Wilder go and get the win, and they're in the same venue, and they almost just like build it up that night like a WWF match or something. But I feel like if that's the case, then Wilder wouldn't be talking the way he was talking. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but if in the same venue, it's like the chances of them, or at least maybe in this case, Wilder approaching him, I think are very high. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they can just talk it out and find a common ground, some kind of understanding, making this happen. I mean, love to see it. They were supposed to be rumored on the undercard of Usyk Fury. I mean, that'll still be pretty cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty disappointing at this point because it's like, why not? What else you gonna do? And it's gonna make a ton of money.
Yeah,
It's gonna
bro.
make a ton of money.
ton of money, you know, and I think that Deontay Wilder ended up mentioning that too. Like, we could make bank, we could, you know. So, and yeah, especially with Saudi being in the mix in the boxing scene, you know, gotta cash out, you know, that we can. So hopefully we definitely get that fight at least during our lifetime, you know, sooner rather than later.
Yeah. It's crazy. The heavyweight division, you know, it really is like, I feel like it can, I don't know if it's about to pop or if it's about to, like, you know, like fold into itself and go the wrong way. Because you got what's the dude from Top Rank who just got locked up? Real talented dude. He's from New York.
I forget his name. Up and coming.
Yeah, I don't know why his name just slipped my mind, but I think he just got locked up. This, you know, that the Fury is taking a ding based on the Francis Ngannou thing. This whole Wilder Joshua. Then you got my man Big Bang saying, but he got to be pushing 40. I don't know how old he is. I'm just saying.
I don't know what's his
I
age.
feel like he's up there, but you know, he knocked off Joe Joyce twice, right?
Yeah, beat him twice. He beat him, upset him the first time, and then stopped him the second time. Beat him the second time.
And then you know, Joyce was supposed to be like one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of stopped that right there. So maybe somebody can get in the ring with him. I don't know. So I feel like the heavyweight division's in a weird spot. It can either just take off, or I feel like it can just crash. You know what I'm saying? So I do think these guys got to kind of like do it, because you know that's really what made boxing, the heavyweight division. So we need some big heavyweight fights to go down. You know, you just can't. You just have to do it. You know, for boxing.
I agree. After the, you know, the Fury and Tyson Fury situation, after that kind of died down, the boxing, the heavyweight kind of been on a decline. You know, like you mentioned, it hasn't really, the low weight class has been kind of, you know, holding it down really in terms of entertainment. So hopefully, like you said, we you know, we see a change and have it get back to its glory days, you know.
Yeah. Is Jared Anderson the name I was looking for? I
Yeah,
think Jared Anderson.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Cool.
He said clicked. Light bulb.
Yeah. But you know, hop in the comments. Tell us, you know, do you even want Wilder AJ? Is it a waste of everybody's time, or do you still think it's an interesting fight to have? You know, even if they're both on the decline, are there any big fights that maybe we need to see at the heavyweight that wasn't mentioned? Obviously, you can do the whole triangle theory. You could do Joshua, Fury, whatever. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But hop in the comments. Tell us what fights you want to see. If you're looking forward to Wilder, Joshua, or if you don't care. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. 2 cents short of $1, and we're out.